Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my Friday meditation. I'm a little bit early this morning, but I thought I'd start early and hopefully it make it easier for some of you to come and join me. Let me know if anybody's there with me. I can see somebody's there. Put your comments up, would be lovely if you can. If you're looking at this on a watch party or anything like that, I don't think you can actually, I won't see your comments. So don't think I'm ignoring you, but good morning. I'll wait for a few more people to come on because I don't want to start early, and I know it's a bit of a miserable old day out there today. And I think we all need our meditations. So I'm just going to give a few little while longer and hopefully people will join us and then we'll make a start. Like I say, if you want to say hello or comment or ask me any questions before anybody comes on or before we start meditation, that's great. You can always ask me questions afterwards as well. If there's anything in your meditation that you don't understand, I can't say, oh, I know everything and I'll be able to tell you, but I might be able to help. I'll just give it a little while just to see if anybody's going to join us. I know a lot of people do tend to watch the meditation at a later date because unfortunately not everybody's able to have quiet time. They've got children or they're busy at work or got busy lives doing different things, but and then they catch up later. So we'll see how we go. Okay, let's see what the time is. Oh, it's not past yet. I'm a bit early. So I'll sit here looking lovely and just see if a few people come up and put some comments up. Just to let us know if there's anybody there. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself and then you can all watch it later, which I don't mind in the least. As long as people get the enjoy the meditations, it doesn't matter when you watch it, or even if you watch it 2 or 3 times, that's brilliant. Makes no difference. Oh, so we've got somebody else coming up. Say if you're there and you can comment, say hello. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you this morning. Hope all's going well at your end. I think we're all getting a little bit bored now, aren't we? I think this must be my 10th meditation. So we've been in lockdown at least 10 weeks now. And that's quite a long time, isn't it? Let's hope the lockdown doesn't go on too long. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of meditations and we'll have to go back to the beginning and start again. I'm lucky though. I don't. I get given my meditations from spirit, as I've said before, which is really nice. So it's not really down to me. Normally on a Thursday, they tell me what I'm meant to be doing and where I'm meant to be going, and I just jot a few notes down so I don't forget. So that's quite nice. I'm getting a few more people now. I'll just give it 5 minutes because there's nothing worse, he said. And if you join, it's my fault I came on too early. Got too excited. Hope you're all going to join us for our Sunday service on Spiritual Productions on Sunday. The Wimbledon Church service is always a lovely morning. I know we've got a new medium with us. I can't remember her name, which is really naughty of me. But we've got a new medium that's not worked at our church before on Sunday, so that should be really interesting. It's lovely to see different people. So I'm sure it'll be a good one. I hope it's not been confusing people that one week I'm on YouTube and the other week I'm on Spiritual Productions. Richard asked me if I would do spiritual production, do the mediumship on spiritual productions, and I said I would. And said we'd do it every other week. I think it's to give other people a chance to get on there and do different things. And also, Richard needs a rest, so he can't. Hi, Daniela. Thank you for joining us. So it's a bit awkward when we're doing one week and one the other. But whatever happens, you'll always find, if you want to watch the videos at a later date, it'll either be on my YouTube, which is Reverend Leslie Knight, which my son-in-law set up for me, which I didn't have a clue what to do. So some of the meditations are on there, and some of them will be on spiritual production, so you can always catch up. But if you want to share with friends, you're very, very welcome to share with your friends. Those of you that know me, I've got no urge to promote myself or get out there. The only reason I'm doing this is I just want to help people, and I think by meditating it really gives everybody a chance to relax, just get away from all the rotten things that are going on around us, go into a nice peaceful place. So if you want to share it with any of your friends that you think might benefit from it, then brilliant, do so. That would be great. But also, you don't always need to actually sit down and have time to meditate. I think even if you just got a bit of quiet time, and I know it sounds daft, even if you're sitting on the loo or you're in the bath, and I know those of you with children could totally understand what I'm saying, because that's about the only time you ever get a bit of peace. And even then, you've probably got one of them banging on the door. Just put yourself in a nice place. You know, instead of thinking about all the things that are going on, just think about yourself at a nice beach you went to once, or a lovely walk you went to, or even, hi Phil, nice to see you this morning. Hope you're feeling a bit brighter. You know, even if, you know, think about friends you've not seen for a while. Anything that's just going to uplift your spirits just for those few minutes, it does make such a difference. It really, really does. Okie dokie, I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I think we'll start. We're going to go somewhere totally different today. I never put, I put the dates on YouTube so people know, and I do try, I know it sounds silly, I try and wear something different each time so that people will be able to differentiate between one video and another. Oh, good, you're feeling brighter. That's brilliant, Phil. I'm so glad. We're all sending you loads of healing. Well, Phil's had an operation, so I suppose he's picked the best time, really. You know, he's not missed out on anything because we've all been locked down in the same boat. So if you have to have an operation, it's a good time to have had one. Forgotten what I was saying now. Brain like a sieve. Oh, yeah. So I normally just put the dates down because I don't like to put down what the meditation's about because I like it to be a bit of a surprise. Because otherwise you might close your eyes and then think to yourself, oh, well, I'm not there, I'm somewhere else. So I think it's quite nice to do. Anyway, hi June, she's here but she can't get Babs. Oh, that's a shame, but maybe we can play it to her another day, June. If I don't know, if Barbara's on WhatsApp, June, we can always send it to her. I don't know if she is. Maybe you can let me know later. I do send the video to a few people that, you know, don't know how to get on YouTube or Facebook and things like that. Oh, she isn't. That's a shame. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll find a way of playing it to her, Phil. Hi, Chris in Spain. Lovely to see you. Glad you joined us. Hope it's nicer weather over there than it is here at the moment. The sun's trying to come out. But I suppose it's nice. It's a bit cooler. Hopefully it'll stop a lot of people going down to the beach and being a bit dopey. Okay, June, you're trying to phone her. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes, June. I don't think everybody will mind. Who's going to try? It's one of our congregation, bless her. She hasn't got Facebook and she's not on WhatsApp or YouTube. So she listens to my meditations on a friend's phone, which I think is absolutely fantastic. She lives on her own, and I think it's the people that are by themselves really need a bit of help at this time. It can get lonely, can't it? It's bad enough when you go out and you're living on your own. I quite like my own company, I have to admit, but I think it can get a bit much sometimes. So I'll give June a minute just to see if she can get hold of Barbara. Oh, she's here. Brilliant. Okay, then. So let's get seated nice and comfortably in a nice upright chair. We'll close our eyes. Make sure our feet are firmly on the ground. We'll take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. In and out. Just relax your body. Let your legs feel heavy and your arms feel heavy. Give your neck and shoulders a bit of a twist. Just let any tension, any problems, just let them drift away. This is going to be our time that we can have a bit of peace, we can have a bit of tranquility, a bit of time to ourselves, which is something that with our busy lives we don't often get. So as you're sitting there and you're relaxing, I want you to visualize that beautiful white light coming up through the ground, through your feet, up through your shins, past your knees, past your thighs, into your torso. Feel that white light fill up your whole body as it goes down your arms into your hands, goes up through your neck, into your head. And feel that white light go deep down into your heart, making you feel loved, making you feel protected, knowing you're safe, making you feel relaxed. And as you're sitting in your space, just let any thoughts, any shopping lists, any worries, any problems just drift out of your mind. As you think about them, just let them go. Let them drift away. Just listen to your breathing. Feel your body. Just relax. Knowing that you're safe. Knowing that you're protected. And today, we're going to find ourselves somewhere slightly different. We're going to find ourselves on a mountain filled with snow. The sun is shining and the snow is glistening like diamonds on the ground. There's a nip in the air, but it isn't too cold. And as you walk around, you can see birds flying in the sky. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your face. The snow is quite deep, but not too deep. Not that deep that you'll get stuck. And I want you to start walking along. You can feel the scrunch of the snow beneath your feet as you start to walk along. Listen as it scrunches as you put your feet one in front of the other and start to walk along. As far as you can see, everywhere is white, covered with snow. You're safe and you're protected. The snow is giving you peace. White is a peaceful colour, and it's bringing you peace and tranquility into your life. And as you walk along with the snow, you can kick the snow. You can make footprints. If you're like me, I love to walk in the snow and make footprints if nobody else has been in there. I'm like a big kid. Just walk along in the snow, hearing that snow crunch beneath your feet. Feel that fresh air as it goes deep inside your body, cleansing your body, not making you feel really cold, but you can feel the cleansing, refreshing air, making you feel invigorated, making you feel cleansed, giving you energy. What can you see as you're walking along? Listening to the scrunch of the snow. It's like walking through so many thousands and thousands of diamonds. The snow is sparkling so many different colours. Put your hand down and pick some up. Notice how it feels. Watch as it just drops between your fingers. Is it soft? Of course it feels cold. Notice how that snow feels, how wonderful it is. You might see the different shapes of the snowflakes in your hand, making the most beautiful patterns, all sorts of different patterns. Have a look at that snow, really look at it. It's something you've never done before. Pick it up and throw it between your hands. Make a snowball if you want. See how far you can throw it. Just carry on walking. You can see your footprints behind you as you walk through the snow. If you feel frustrated, if you feel life's been getting on top of you, just stand quietly for a minute. And I want you to shout as loudly as you can. And as you shout, you can hear the echo through the mountains of you shouting and yelling and screaming and getting rid of every single bit of frustration you might have built up over the last week. Nobody can hear you. Let it out. It's the most wonderful feeling just to be able to get rid of those negative energies. Scream and shout. Hear the echoes as they go around the mountains. If you want, shout your name. Listen as your name echoes. Just get rid of any tension. That's what we want today. Nobody can hear you. It doesn't matter. It's something we can't do when we're at home. When we're in our meditations and we're on our own, we can shout, we can scream, we can yell, and we can get rid of all that pent-up energy that we don't want. Just think of anything that you don't like, anything you want to get rid of, and you just shout and yell it out, and it will be gone. Watch as it goes. It dissipates in the mountain air. Now, doesn't that feel better? How does your body feel now? I bet you feel so much lighter than you were before you started this journey. So let's carry on walking through the snow. And as you walk along through the snow, you notice there's one flower poking its little head out through the top of the snow. What flower is it? What colour is it? It might be of significance to you. It's okay if you want to pick it. You could take it with you, or you might just want to leave it there. It's totally up to you. Just look at this flower. Look at the petals, how velvety they look. How vibrant green the leaves of this flower are. How this flower has managed to survive in all this snow. This is you. You will survive. You'll get through the trauma of this lockdown and you'll come out the other side, just as this flower has done, holding your head up to the sun, being strong. This flower is so pretty. I want you to carry on walking. And as you're walking, you can hear a noise in the distance. And you can see a sled. And as it comes closer, you can see the sled is pulled by 4 husky dogs. And as it gets nearer, you can see an Eskimo is driving the sled. The Eskimo is shouting to the dogs to run faster so he can get to you. The dogs are happy. They're loving them, running around free, even though they're tied to the sled. They're dogs that are loved. These are dogs that are adored by their owners, by the Eskimo owners. They're not used as work dogs. The dogs enjoy pulling the sleds. They enjoy running, and they're still given lots of freedom. And as it gets closer to you, the sled stops. And the Eskimo gets out of the sled and gives you a warm coat to put on. Go over and see the husky dogs. They have the most beautiful blue eyes. And one of the dogs has one blue eye and one green eye. They're so gentle. You can stroke them. Feel how protected you feel around them as they nuzzle around you and lick you. Enjoy being with them. They're not going to hurt you. Even if you're afraid of dogs, these dogs won't hurt you. These dogs are kind. They're giving you strength. They're giving you love as you give them love. Now the Eskimo beckons for you to come and get on the sled. And as you look at the sled, it's covered in lots of fake fur blankets. And I will say fake fur blankets. Snuggle down in the blankets. They may be bright, different colours. Make sure you feel lovely and cosy and warm and just snuggle down in the blankets. Hold on tight as the sled starts to move. You won't fall off, you're quite safe. Feel invigorated as you feel the coldish air on your face. Enjoy that feeling as it washes away anything that you're carrying that you don't need. Cleansing your body. Taking away any negative things, any pains. Feel that wonderful, wonderful feeling of invigoration as you're whizzing along on that sled. Something you may never have had the opportunity to do before or may never do again. Enjoy the feeling of the breeze on your face. It might be a little cold, but it's invigorating. And ahead of you, you see a small forest. And the sled starts to go between the forest in the trees. As the sled goes between a pathway all in the trees. The trees are filled with snow, and the snow is melting. And watch as it falls from the leaves, and water drops to the ground like crystals. You might feel some of the water splashing on your face or on your body. Notice how cleansing that feels. How wonderful it is to have these trees growing in such an isolated place. And as you come out past the trees, you see some smoke in the distance, and you see lots of igloos. And as you get closer, children run up to you to welcome you. The sled comes to a halt, and as you get out of the sled, all the children run up, and they give you hugs as if they knew you were coming. The children are all different ages, but they're so glad to see you. They're giving you so much love. And then they pull you into the largest igloo. And as they pull you into the igloo, you notice there's a fire in the centre. The walls of the igloo glisten with all the pressed ice. And even though the igloo's made of ice, it's surprisingly warm inside. The leader of the Eskimos welcomes you, and he gives you a cup of hot soup to drink. And he asks you to sit down with him. Then you sit down and enjoy that soup. Have a look around at the other Eskimos that are in the room with you. There are lots of other people there. Their skin looks quite hardened from where they've been in the cold weather. Notice how they smile. Notice how welcome you feel. It's as though you're meant to be there today, as though this was meant to happen. And as you sit on the floor, notice, I want you to sit around the fire with the other Eskimos. Look at all the flames. You see colours and shapes in the fire. Notice all the different colours, the purples, the blues, the oranges, reds and yellows as the fire burns. It's not smoky at all in the igloo. It's in the centre of the igloo at the top is a small hole where all the fire and the smoke goes out. So the air is quite clear inside the igloo. Do you see colours? Do you see shapes? What goes through your mind as you're looking at that fire? What shapes can you see? You might see faces. Enjoy looking in that fire. I'm just going to give you a few moments to just have a look around in the fire. Take on board what you see. It might be significant. It might mean something to you. It doesn't just remember it, because it might come to light at another time. Now the Eskimos are holding out their hands and asking you to join with them in a large circle as you sit around the fire with the other Eskimos, making a large circle holding hands. Feel the energy and the power within that circle. Just listen as they chant and sing. You can feel their chant vibrating through your body. It makes you feel energized. It makes you feel uplifted. You can join in with them if you want. You might be quite surprised if you know what the chant is, and that you're able to join in and you're able to sing with them even though you've never heard it before. Feel the unison of everybody sitting there, how you all feel as one, the power and the energy within that circle. Notice the fire might change colours now, grow bigger as the energy is going towards the fire. The power in that igloo is absolutely amazing. Enjoy it, embrace it. One of the women Eskimos comes over and gives you a shawl of all different colours and puts it around your shoulders. This is a healing shawl. Notice how you feel when you wear it. It has the most amazing warmth that goes right through your body. Snuggle into this shawl because it's giving you healing. It might be changing colour. It might stay one colour. Notice what you're feeling. Do you feel heat? Do you feel cold in your body? Do you feel tingling? Notice where these feelings are going. If you don't feel anything, it doesn't matter, because you know that shawl is giving you healing, whether it's peace of mind, whether it's healing for any pains in your body. You know you're getting healing. Snuggle up into that shawl. Put it over your head if you want. Just cuddle into it and feel the warmth and that healing energy going to every single molecule of your body. I'm going to leave you with your thoughts, having that healing for a few moments. Enjoy it. Notice how you're feeling. Notice your thoughts. Where's that healing energy going? You might be surprised where it's going. It's going where it's needed the most. Whether it be your heart, your head, your body, just around your whole complete aura. It's the most wonderful feeling in the world. Enjoy it. This is your time. You deserve this. You give too much to other people. This is your time to have energy, to have love given back to you. Now you know the healing's been given with a blanket and with a shawl. One of the children comes over and gives you quite a large cube of ice and a tiny pick. This is a gift for you, and they ask you and show you how to gently tap the ice with a pick until you uncover your gift. Tap the ice. Watch as the ice falls away. You might see your gift inside the ice cube. You might not. But keep tapping, breaking the ice away. It might start to melt as you're tapping away. Till you get inside to the centre of the ice cube. And there is your gift waiting for you. This is a special gift for you from the Eskimos, from the spirit world. Something for you to keep, something that might be significant to you. It could be something you've been asking for. It could be something that makes sense to you. It might be something you've never seen before. This is your gift. Look after it. Put it somewhere inside your coat, inside a pocket, or just carry it. This is a gift from you. Now it's time to leave. And as you go outside the igloo, written in the snow is a word or a sentence for you. Take notice of what this word or sentence is. Take strength from it. Understand what it might mean. Remember it. It might just be a word, it might be a whole sentence. Just take note and remember it. Now I want you to take your present, your gift. I want you to take your shawl. I want you to get back onto the sled. As you get back onto the sled, you wave goodbye to all the Eskimos. And as the sled starts moving, all the children run after it, shouting, blowing you kisses, telling you you can come back any time you want, that you're always welcome in their homes. And the sled begins to get faster. Watch as the igloos and the children become smaller. As you go back through the forest, most of the snow has melted now from the trees. The sun is shining through the trees in the forest. Most of the snow has melted from the trees and is just dripping down. You might feel the drips on your body, but it's lovely and refreshing as that sled takes you through the forest. And as you come out the other side, you go back along all the tracks. You can see the tracks in front of you where the sled has been. As the sled travels back along the tracks where you started your journey, watch. If you come to where you started your journey on the sled, I want you to get off of the sled, take your blanket and your gift with you, say goodbye to the Eskimo, thank him for taking you on your journey, say goodbye to the husky dogs, give them a stroke, don't be afraid of them. They're just sitting on the floor, waiting to start their journey back. And in the distance, you see your footprints. And as you start to walk back along your footprints, you could turn round and watch the sled with the husky dogs returns back to the camp where all the igloos were. And it gets smaller as it goes into the distance. You can hear the dogs barking. Their barks get quieter as they get further away. I want you to walk back along your footprints, back along through the snow crunching beneath your feet, back to the place where you started your journey, feeling the sun on your face. Notice how wonderful you feel now, how you're ready for anything. It doesn't matter what's thrown at you now, you'll cope, you'll manage, and you can face whatever things are thrown at you. It makes no difference now. You're strong, you're energized, you're at peace, you feel totally loved, and you feel happy. You come back now to where your footprints end and where you started your journey. You might have your flower with you, and hopefully you've got your gift, and you've got your healing shawl. And I want you to take this healing shawl with you. And if over the next week you feel afraid, you feel lonely, you feel you need some healing, you just need some comfort, and sit quietly and visualize this shawl around your body, because you'll be given healing, you'll be given comfort. Anytime you want to use this shawl, you're able to. Know that it will be there for you. All you have to do is visualize it. Feel the warmth of it around you. Doesn't matter where you are. You can use this shawl anytime. Now we've come to the end of our meditation. I want you to just stamp your feet on the floor in the snow, making sure you feel totally secure, totally grounded. I want you to wiggle your bottom on your chair where you're at home. Feel your feet in your front room, whether it's laminate floor, whether you're in the garden, wherever you're doing your meditation. Feel the ground beneath your feet, with your bottom firmly on the seat. Your body a little wiggle, knowing that you're perfectly grounded in your back. And when you're ready, I want you to just open your eyes and find yourself back in your room. And I hope you feel totally grounded. I hope you enjoyed your journey. If anybody's got any questions that they want to put up to ask about their journey, I'm quite happy to answer them if I can. Can't say I can promise. And obviously that's only for the people who are on live. If you're going to listen to this at a later date. Obviously, I can't answer your questions unless you contact me somehow. But I hope you enjoyed your journey. It was slightly different today. Keep your blanket, keep your shawl, and if ever you need to, put that blanket around you. Know that you'll be safe. I'm doing the address on Sunday on our service. So I do hope that you'll come and join us on Spiritual Productions for our service on Sunday. It's always a good one. Like I said before, we've got a new medium today. Spiritual Productions do some wonderful work. And I know there's lots and lots of different things that are going on all week that will keep you interested. I will be on Spiritual Productions next Friday at 11:30, rather than YouTube. You can always watch any of these videos again on YouTube or Spiritual Productions. And I hope you have a lovely week. Keep safe, and hopefully I'll see you next week with another meditation. God bless you all.